G'day, Burke here. In today's episode we're going to have a look at the big update that just occurred. So as you can see there, if you hover over the door you can change the direction that the door's open in. Apparently there has been fire elementals added, which I think are only heroes at the moment in the tower. Well, bosses I suppose you'd call them, that are in the towers. And if you beat them you get a chest which contains 3 to 5 pieces of rare loot. The thing that we're definitely going to be looking at today is obelisk, and the fact that they are now upgradable, which is absolutely fantastic. And apparently the Solace defense and demon damage have also been adjusted. So what we're going to do, I don't want to mess up my nice new base that I've just built. So what we're going to do is scroll down. I'm sure we've got more than that. I think 9's the last one, so we'll go to 7, and what we'll do is I'm going to make a cut. I'm going to harvest some resources. I'm going to extend the base area a little bit, and we'll start off with 10 obelisk, and we will see how we go defending, and I will upgrade and have a look, show you how all that works. And if we get time, I will show you the towers and the mobs and that are inside them. At this stage I don't know if I will be able to do it, because I went through my old playthrough and I spent 2 in-game days and 2 in-game nights searching for one, and I could only find one, and it was buried in the side of a mountain, so I couldn't actually go inside it. But if I can find one, I'll definitely show it off. So I'll see you guys shortly. Okay folks, so hopefully we've got enough resources together to complete this build. I don't know if you can hear that. You notice he's added the sound in for the feet as you're running. I think it sounds pretty awesome myself, quite impressed with that. Just another little piece I thought I'd show off there. And quickly whack this up. Not strictly necessary, I don't think, with the obelisk. Okay, now let's take a look at it. Man, the building is so quick on this once you one there, and I think we'll go like that. Turn around. One more there. We'll see if that's enough. I'm not sure if it's going to be or not. Yeah. So let's take a look at this upgrade. So we're sitting at level 1 right now. We'll hit the upgrade button. Level 7.06. I'm still not sure what this difficulty is. I'm wondering if it's simply a default difficulty that's going to be implemented later on. But we'll have a go and we'll see what happens. So no one's even made it here. Wow, that's a huge change. Look at the difference of that. So just to show you, see that's a success right there. Now just to point out, if you haven't seen my old videos, I needed to do, I think it was, we're going to go back and have a look at Solace number 6. Just check out this. This is what I needed to do, okay, in order to upgrade my Solace 1 level. I don't know if you can see it very well because the terrible lighting at the moment, but just go for a quick walk around the outside here and you can see what I'm talking about. Looks like that update's respawned. So it looks like the update's respawned in all the old trees and resources and things. But anyway, you can sort of see, kind of. Apologise for the terrible lighting, but yeah, so you can see this is the amount of resources or obelisks that I needed just to upgrade it once. So it's fantastic to see that he's changed that. So let's travel. Yep. So you can see how simple that upgrade was. As you can see, we're 7 kilometers out, and that's pretty much, you know, this is a bit more in line with how I would expect it to be. If you built a nice house, for example, and or a castle, whatever tickles your fancy, you'd probably only need to put half this number up to upgrade once. And then if it has wood, F to interact, and then we have our upgrade. So we currently sitting at level 5, probably because of the tier, maybe, I'm not sure. But we can upgrade it with 18 light to take it up a level. We can use essence of wood to upgrade the tier, and we can use uncommon timber to upgrade the rarity. And we happen to have that, so I should have paid more attention to the damage there, but we can use light, so we've got damage per second there, the range. Okay, so it's only the damage and the damage per second that go up with the upgrade from light. Don't have enough. Oh, okay. Yeah, you only need. You need rare timber to go further. So, I just want to have a look at that. So, sitting at tier 1, damage 7.25. Hit the upgrade, and we go up to 9.06. So that's pretty cool. I love this. This is fantastic. Essence of wood. Oh, you need tier 2, I think, do you? Yeah, you do too, so we can't do that one. But there you have it, folks. I'm very impressed with this update. And again, I really wanted to show off the new well, I think it's new anyway, the scenery and things like that. It looks like he's changed a lot of the visuals in the game, and it looks a lot more striking. But unfortunately, because of his fantastic weather system that he has in here, and I'm not being sarcastic there, it really is, I'm quite impressed with how the sky darkens when you have a heavy thunderstorm, just like it will. Maybe a little bit more than it should, I think it would do in real life, but it's still quite impressive nonetheless. So I think I will go for a wander and see if I can find some points of interest. It is worth noting, however, that oh, there we go, fantastic. Now I can show you, all cleared up. So you can see, I don't know if you can tell the difference, but this used to, the textures in this game, they weren't quite this polished. I think, I'm pretty sure this looks a whole lot smoother. Could just be me, but it does feel like it's a lot nicer than it used to be. So I might make a cut and see if I can find it looks like there's a couple over there. I'm going to go for a run towards them and see if I can show off a point of interest quickly before we end the episode. So and I'm going to enjoy the nice foot sounds that the dev has added to the game while I'm running along. And I'll see you guys shortly. Awesome. Look at that, guys. I think I may have found something here, hopefully. I was actually thinking I may have to cut the episode off. Although it doesn't look like I've travelled far, I've obviously been running sideways for quite some time. And it looks like I've actually found what I was looking for. So this is what they look like on the outside. A little bit different from I think from the original ones that were shown on here. Let's go in and take a look. Oh, look at that! Check that out. So they have hip bars as well. So we're not very far out at the moment, so I don't imagine these guys will be difficult. In fact, I will be surprised if I even get any experience from them. Yeah. Didn't get any experience from them. That's not a big surprise. I just wanted to show you guys what these look like, and I didn't want to have to travel for 3 or 4 hours to look for them. It did take me quite some time. There's tier 1 stone. Not interested in that. All of that, since we're at tier 2 now. I did really just want to show you guys, so it looks like we might have to fight these guys on every level. Just speed this up a little bit. It's pretty cool, man. I love how they have those little health bars above them now. It was a little bit frustrating before because you had no idea, you know, just how much damage you're doing to them each time. So this is cool. I love it. Awesome. So, and apparently also the elemental champions have a percentage to drop some more interesting loot in them as well. I forget what it was that he said, but yeah. I think when you beat the tower as well, you get light and all sorts of other goodies as well. So we're not quite at the top yet. So obviously you have to fight these on each level, and then you have the hero at the top. Oh, another point to notice as well, probably why this other elemental isn't actually attacking me, is due to the fact that these guys will only attack from line of sight from now on as well. Which is another update that he's added. I'm sure that he'll start attacking if I whack him. So this is a pretty cool update, man. I'm loving this. This is making the game a whole lot more interesting. So apparently at the moment the fire elemental is melee only, but I think the intention is for the fire elemental to be a ranged character. There's nothing else of interest in here. Don't have any chests or anything. Nope. I find that the graphics are a little bit no, I didn't even go up. Sorry. It glitched out on me a little bit there. See, it looks like it has a little bit of trouble rendering. I might have the graphics up a little bit too high with the newer with the new settings that he's dialed in. Awesome. I imagine if you're fighting something on your own level, these will add a little bit of challenge, alright. Like, I quite like how it's set up though. You know, if you're fighting 3 that are guarding those monoliths, you can get into some trouble as a warrior class. But 2 at a time shouldn't be an issue. So let's see. Hopefully, I don't get into too much trouble when I fight the fire elemental, which it looks like I can see him sticking through the floor there. This is going to be interesting, folks. I can't wait to get up the top there. I'll save up, save my stamina up in case I need it. Get you. Alright, so here we go up to fight the hero or the champion. Look at that. That looks cool, man. Oh, I'm loving that. Fortunately for me, he's facing the wrong direction, so I can have a bit of a nosy at him. I apologise for the graphics glitching there. I might need to dial the settings down, as I said. We'll whack him and see what happens. Ooh, look at that. He certainly has a lot more hit points. So the only reason I'm dealing to this guy so easily is obviously because he's 6 point something by the looks of it. So, you know, he's well below me in terms of strength. So I imagine if I went out to 10 kilometre mark and found one, I would have a whole lot more trouble than this dealing to the champion. I'll probably need to wait and heal each level. Even 3 levels down, look at what he's done to me. So he's a pretty impressive character. Let's see what you got on you. Yeah. Nothing too interesting, but I mean, it's only early days yet. It's you can't really do much with uncommon stone or rare stone, as the case may be. Let's see what's in the treasure chest. Now that's worth going for. Apart from that stalk, can't do much with that either. So folks, that looks like that's everything. That's pretty cool, man. I'm pretty stoked with that. That is awesome. Upgrades. I'm not sure what that means. But once you've conquered it, apparently you can also claim this tower for yourself. So I guess this is mine now. You can whack a Solace stone in here if you want. We'll see if we can. Yep, it's blue. That means you can do that. Center. Oh, look at that. You can. Must be built on a fountain. Oh, okay. So you have to build this on the lower level, but you can obviously do it though. So I love that. Once you've conquered it, it's yours. This is awesome. I'll head back home now. Anyway, I think I'm going to head off now and see if I can find one that's a little bit closer to my level, so that I can get some more interesting gear. So that's all, folks. It looks like that's the main part of the update. There's a lot more stuff that's been done in this update, so I encourage you, if you own the game, to get out there and go onto the Steam page and have a read of the notes. Is that a little island in the middle there? That definitely wasn't there before. So it looks like the world has changed a little bit, but it hasn't broken it, which is the main thing. I don't know if you'll find more points of interest if you start from a fresh world. Might be worth looking at. But anyway, I think I'm going to go off and hunt for some more points of interest to check out. See if I can raid some more towers. So I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Burke, signing out.